Okay, guys, so the cabinet color that we, oh my, what the heck? I think that's a Black Widow spider, bro. I don't know. I ain't getting close enough to find out. I can't tell. We have a little friend. I hate fucking spiders, bro. All right, this is us sanding off like the third color that we have tried on these cabinets. So she actually went out and got the color she originally wanted, which was jasper. It's actually kind of insane. It was $130 a gallon, which hopefully we actually get our money's worth out of it and it looks good. But yeah, we're just sanding it off because the color that was on there was more of a teal, which it was mixed wrong, I'm assuming, because that's not the color that we picked out the first time. Okay, so this is what I believe to hopefully be the final color that we have decided on. Well, that she has decided on. But here she is putting the first coat of the new color. I really think we probably should have put gray as the base, but it is what it is at this point. We just want to get paint on there, to be honest. Okay, so I was outside. This is going to be the outside grill area. I just torched the wood and I threw some water sealer on it. I think I'm still going to throw some polyurethane on it. I was told I didn't have to do that, but I actually like the shimmer that polyurethane gives on wood, especially when it's burnt. All right, so on this one, I had a little help. We were just staining it. She did most of it, to be honest, but she just kept dunking her rag into the stain, so it was oversaturating the wood, so I had to go back and clean it off. It was pretty funny.
Well, like this video and give 2 thumbs up. Give it a like and subscribe and click the bell. And we love you so much with this video, so come on, we're learning about our bus.
All right, I had no idea she did do that, but it was pretty funny. But you should take her advice. All right, this is the first coat of the Thompson water seal. It actually takes forever to dry, to be fair. Okay, guys, so the cabinet color that we, oh my, what the heck? I think that's a Black Widow spider, bro. I don't know. I ain't getting close enough to find out. I can't tell. We have a little friend. I hate fucking spiders, bro. Oh. Yep, that's definitely a Black Widow. All right, I improvised. This was just laying in here, so hopefully that kills it. I don't know. It's still moving. It's still moving. Okay, so here I was actually wrong. It wasn't a Black Widow. Courtney educated me on it. It had to be a red hourglass on the back of its back. This one was a white. I still don't know what kind of spider it was. Okay, well, now that the spider situation is under control, make fun of me all you want. I hate fucking spiders. Not a fan of them. Not one bit. But I'm going to clean that up. Get ready for Courtney to come put the second coat of paint on it. I'm going to finish ripping out these top shelves. We're going to put some different ones in there. All right, guys. I didn't record much of this. Actually, I'm probably not going to record all of it, to be fair. I'm just ripping out these top shelves. She's still working on the kitchen counters, kitchen cabinets. So I think we're going to take this set out. We might keep it for now. I'm not for sure exactly what she's wanting to do. But we finally picked a color that actually looks a lot better than, like, I wish you guys could have seen. Actually, I might have recorded some of it because it was like a teal color that we went to Ace Hardware and got mixed up, and it was definitely the wrong color. Also, we're going to rip out these two, I guess, chairs is what they were going for. This table, I don't know why they wouldn't have done this. The more I dig into this bus is like, I keep finding more and more stuff I would have done a lot different. But So I'm not going to put a table back here, but they didn't even do like where this, you know, most people like make it where you could fold this down to like gain some room to, you know, have, you know, space. But they didn't even do that. They just put it all on cast iron pipe, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, guys, I will be back. All right, guys, just a little update. We got the bench out. Still got that one. This one's over the wheel well, so I kind of want to leave that for now until we get back from our little camping trip. This is I might actually redo this entire section, like all of this, to be honest. They're going to get it redone, but I don't even know if I want to keep this cabinet because it's kind of run down, to be honest. They cut out the whole back of it just to get more space, but then I don't really know what they had going on here. So there was a bench here, or a seat, and why didn't they cut it out evenly? Like, this is kind of crazy to me, but I mean, they did add additional storage, but it's like, yeah. Anyway, there's the wheel well. I'm going to try to take care of as much as this. I'm going to probably flex seal this, or I'm going to do something. I need to look into it a little more to see what's best to put on there for anti-rust, because that one's not that bad. It's the two back there that are I'm really worried about those, because they are probably going to have to be redone. They're covered, but the journey will prevail on that one for sure. I think we're going to try to remove this today too, and then the rest of that shelving. My camera's dirty, I can tell. But yeah, guys, if you can think of anything, or I'm open to 100%. Like, if you have a suggestion or anything that would look good in this space, we only have a little bit of counter space, so we're gonna have to find somewhere to put another counter or something to do with counter space. Like, it's got to happen. So anyway, guys, just let me know. Shoot a comment down. I'd really appreciate it. I don't get a lot of comments. Okay, guys, little update. We got a little further. I actually took out one of these walls for the bathroom right now. So there was a wall there. It's down there now. The plan is we're going to relocate the toilet and make an all-in-one shower after I fix this, because this is all going to be ripped out and redone, so we can clear up a little bit more space to actually put more counters somewhere right here in this area. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we actually have enough room to do bunk beds back there for the kiddos, and then we can actually have the shower on one side, and then the actual, I don't really know what this space is going to be for. It changes every day. But yeah, back to it, guys. Here, I'm just taking out the second wall, or the outer wall, for the hallway and the bathroom. Whoever put this together, they did such a grab in the box. They just grabbed a screw, and then whatever it was, they put it in. But it was constant back and forth, changing from bit to bit, trying to get these two walls off, well, all three walls actually. Even the box where the toilet was, or the toilet seat was at. I wanted to flip you around. I didn't have my screen on, so I couldn't see where I was actually in frame or not. Anyway, the toilet's got to come out to get this wall out. So we got the gloves on because it's gross. Like, there's pee and who knows what else all over this thing. For those asking, I'm actually trying to save as much of the wood as possible to use it later on. Alright, anyway, this guy used, like, I've done it before too. It's a pain in the ass for me, so just work with me. I don't know what size it is. Who's knocking on my door? We used 3 here. 3 to take off one panel. Anyway, guys, it's just frustrating. 3 different sizes for one wall. Like, it's got to be 2 different guys working on it when they put it in, but it's whatever. Alright guys, before I take this off, I want to show you. Really don't want to touch my tripod, but I'll take one off at least. Anyway, this for you that don't know what a composting toilet is, check this out. Literally a bucket. You got a urine diverter to separate your solids from your liquids, and this just goes into your actual gray water tank. I'm pretty sure. I could be saying that wrong, but it's pretty gross in there, guys. And rust accumulates a lot easier around urine. But yeah, off-grid living, right? All right, so we finally got the toilet box out, the bucket box, whatever you want to call it. The way it was screwed in, I had to actually move that out first, or get that out, and then I could take the wall apart because there were screws holding it to the floor and to the back of the board that was from the inside. I kid you not, the way that this is screwed together was a headache. Between the changing the bits for the different screws, I basically had to, unscrew other stuff to get what I was wanting off in the first place. But it all was coming out anyway, so it's fine. All right, so right around here is when I noticed that they had spray foamed about 1.5 inches of a gap that's at the base of this wall. That was the only thing holding it in, and I had to get it free to get it out. Also, the board that you see that is by that window, it was just laying there. There wasn't nothing holding it in. It was just shoved back there. Here what I'm messing with now is the 12 volt can lights that go along the trimming above the windows. I plan to actually add more. So the bathroom fan was in the box for the toilet. So I don't think we're gonna put that back there because the toilet's obviously not gonna be back on that side. But I'm gonna use the 12 volt line that was for that fan and just add another can light. I'm planning on changing the color of the I don't know what to call it, to be honest, the trimming above the window to match the ceiling also. So I'm gonna need more lights above that. So that worked out good. All right, guys, I just want to show you what we got done today. It's actually a lot more. I wasn't actually planning on doing this until after we go camping, but we ended up doing it today, just out of spontaneism. I'm gonna cut this because I still haven't figured out how to flip the phone around while I'm recording. Maybe iPhone doesn't do it, but I'll flip it around and then I'll show you guys what we actually got done in the couple hours we're here. All right, so this used to be a bathroom. As you can tell, the pipe that's coming out of the ground. These are the walls. And this is hopefully, I don't know what we're gonna do yet. Like, I just needed to see the floor space of what I'm working with. This is a wheel well, so that has to stay how it is. And the bedroom, that's a later date. I just wanted to get the shelving out of there the other day just because it looked tacky. Make more room for when we're actually camping. Shower, that's probably going to be the next big thing that we do. I think we're going to extend it back here and put the toilet up maybe even a little higher. Other than that, we're going to probably relocate the refrigerator and then go maybe a little further. I don't know. That's like I said, I don't know what we're doing yet. Anyway, I don't know what we're doing yet. So as far as the layout goes, I would like to, the more videos I watch on YouTube, I keep changing my mind. So it's either going to be bunk beds or some kind of futon up front and having a living room like area up there, and then it goes to the kitchen. And then the bathroom would be on this left-hand wall if you're looking at the back of the bus. And then on this side will either be the bunk beds or the right side, which is the driver's side. So it'd be either the bunk beds or I don't know. I think bunk beds would look really good there. I really do. If you guys are actually watching these videos, let me know. Like the last clip was just of the space, like where the bathroom used to be with the pipe out the ground. I want to fix the spray job or the spray foam. I'm going to probably end up putting another layer of foam board there and then, closing it all in and making it look good. And then bunk beds or counter space. It's one of those two. But again, I don't know if you guys can see, I can extend the counter space from, if I do the futon over here, which is behind the driver's seat, and then I can actually put a counter space here and then the bunk beds. Because again, the shower and the toilet, it's going to be all in the same room. So like you're going to be standing in the shower while the toilet is there. It's a composting toilet, so there's not going to be any water flow to it. Not that big of a deal. I'm actually probably going to end up looking into the better composting toilets, because I've heard there's actually some really good ones that you just do your thing and you push a button and it just slurps up your yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and then I got this space behind the bathroom because I'm going to extend the bathroom a little bit further back, so I'll have either a closet space or something that's, I don't know. I really don't know yet. Like, again, I'm going to change my mind 1,000 times. That's why I don't want to do anything just yet. But I wanted to see the space that I'm working with and get some measurements with all the walls out for what I'm thinking now. So like the bunk beds and the counter space, and then like the futon would be ideal in my mind, because I know there's not much of a counter space there. The last, part 1, 2, and 3 was pretty much the counter space that we're working with right now. So not a whole lot. And I definitely feel like Courtney's going to want more. I want more, at least. I don't know if, to be honest, we're not big cookers, but I mean, I do like to cook every now and then. I definitely feel like we need at least, because the kitchen is one of those spaces that you do seem to spend a lot of, it's like going to be one of the main traffic areas too. So it's going to be, because the bathroom's going to be right here, and the kitchen will be right after that. So, and coming into the bus, it'd be the living area, kitchen, bathroom, and then the bunk beds, and then the master bedroom, and then the garage. So anyway, guys, I don't know how much footage I actually got of me, doing some, crafty stuff. And I'm still going to complain about these guys using 3 different screws. Like, they got 2 different size hexes or star bits, whatever you want to call them. And then the regular Phillips holding everything together. So I'm constantly switching my bit going back and forth. So it took a little longer than I liked. Other than that, I don't know. So I hope I got enough on there to at least show you what I'm doing. I tried to, sum it up right here just to, give you guys an idea on what was done. I hope if you go back and watch some of the videos, you'll probably see what it did look like before. I can probably throw some in there just to give you some sort of memorabilia of what it was before. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and peace out.